do a little play testing. A couple things I need to fix, but it'll give a decent idea. Having some troubles with my 12-volt power supply for my trough coils. You got another one coming. Got the skill shot set up back there, so I'm trying to hit it. I still need to program for it to stop looking or have a timeout or something. For some reason it'll pop up 3 sometimes, so I gotta mess with the programming on that. But basically, just to show some of the flow, my biggest issue right now is so my biggest issue right now is this. I'm gonna start it over real quick. So biggest issue right now is when I'm shooting, this will hit these. That rubber's already starting to kind of break some. So my new Playfield, I actually moved back an entire inch. So everything from pretty much here up will move back 1 inch, will help alleviate it some. And then I'll probably end up doing a slightly different barrier here. I'm probably going to keep this part of the rubber, but do something different with this, because the idea behind this is the targets here have coils. You can bank them off of it, bank it off of that, and then shoot it back like that. Like the idea, something a little bit different. May change it a little bit on the new Playfield. I didn't cut out holes for that because I want to adjust it some. Ramps really are fine. I may move this ramp up. It's moving it up 1 inch, but I may have to adjust it a little bit because it's pretty hard to hit with how it is. You have to I can hit it less than, you gotta catch it right. So I think once I move it up some, I think it'll be all right. This part here is gonna stay because the idea behind that is from this flipper, which it does work, you can shoot it back up and around the orbit and adjust my switches. I moved these targets up 1 inch just to help alleviate. I was getting some drains off of it more often than not, so moving it up a little bit, shortening this distance, it'll allow a little more room to hit it, as well as not send it down one of the lanes and drain. Trying to think. Got to get lights going during the modes. I haven't messed with them at all. You can. Trying to get the ramp, which I'm all right with it being a little bit hard, but I don't want it to be impossible. See, and that's some of the issues I'm having, which once I get more coverage on some of this, I think it'll be fine. I can build some stops and stuff to help it from not, but maybe I need to lessen the power on my flipper some, but if I take them down too much, then I'm just gonna have trouble getting them up the ramps, especially after I move it back even another inch. So I think shifting the entire back part of the Playfield back 1 inch is going to solve most of my issues. Redesign this just a little bit so there's not such a hard stop right there for it to bounce on will help. And then I said, this ramp I may need to adjust the orientation just a little bit. I think moving it up will take care of most of it, but so you have to hit it almost as it's falling off the flipper, and then it just doesn't always have enough power to go up. It's kind of a hit or miss. So, like I said, I don't want it to be super easy, but I don't want it to be absolutely impossible. If anybody's got suggestions, I'm always open to hear what you think. So we'll see. I'm gonna move, like I said, everything's moved back an inch on my new cut Playfield. Kind of happened on accident, but then I decided that it probably was better. I had the room. I have the room in the cabinet, and have the room on the Playfield to do it. So I think overall that'll help. I gotta get some sounds and points set up on all the targets. I don't have them all defined yet. I have a couple, like this one. That one or that one of them. Make a sound, but I think that's the only one I have defined right now. Maybe reduce the power a little bit on the pop bumpers. Hit them pretty hard. I've even thought about maybe instead of these putting another little ball lock. I think I like the little targets. It's something different. I don't see them too often where they kick them back. See, that is my biggest issue right now, is the fact that it will knock the heck out of it and send it out of the Playfield and around. Any suggestions? Always open. I guess one other thing I could show is I was having some trouble with the programming for it, but was able to get some. Welcome to Summer's Rift. Hold on, I gotta have a ball there. Welcome so I did get. Welcome to Summer's Rift. Welcome to the 4-player screen, which I'm gonna pretty it up and put some borders and things on it. But I did get that set up to where it'll show each player